Hi everyone! If you need an idea for your free time and you are creative but you don't know what to sketch or where to start, today I want to show you a very fun and quick idea for this, and we're going to make a pumpkin. We're going to keep it loose, sketchy, and I walk you through the whole process, starting from the pencil sketch this time. So if you're ready, grab your supplies and let's get started. Before we start with sketching our pumpkins, I want to tell you that I have a list of supplies just below the video. So if you want, you can check them out. Don't stick to the brands I listed. You can use any supplies you have. Then let's just open the sketchbook. I have some illustrations from the previous tutorials. Here we started our autumn sketches, and today I want to show you how to sketch a pumpkin. So let's start with some pencil sketch, and I will break down this in a few steps. So the first step will be to make kind of a oval. I do it in the middle of my page. You can do it wherever you like. And then I will make one oval here in the center. And then I will make a few more. But then I am fitting these ovals in my big one. So actually every next oval is getting smaller and smaller. I will just make it a bit harder so you can see my pencil lines, but if you're sketching you can keep your lines light so you can erase them easily, okay? The ovals, you can see that they have overlaps like this, okay? And then let's outline. We are going to outline first the center oval, and I usually like to start with a very light line, and then I go back again, add a second line, and I really like the sketchy style, so I am not focusing on making perfect lines. And even if your lines are shaky, they look even more natural. And then for the next oval, I will ink only this part. So where they have the overlap, I will not ink the line, but I will stop here where the center oval starts, okay? And then let's do it on the other side. And I really love pumpkins because they come in so many shapes and so many colors. So you really can't mess it up. And if you want to dive deep in pumpkins, you can always find photos and start translating them into illustrations. And let's see what we have in the end for this pumpkin. Then I have the handle here somewhere on the top, and I think I will just sketch it by hand. Like this. So I am making some scribbles. So I'm going very loose with this. And then we can also add some detail lines. And adding some thicker lines here on the bottom, just more scribbles. Sketching should be very fun, okay? So don't stress out too much. So I am adding thickness, and let's see when we erase our lines what we have as a result. I think that's kind of a nice pumpkin. And now for the coloring part, I would love to use wet in wet just because it's so relaxing technique. So let's add water inside our pumpkin. We don't want to have puddles, but really even wet surface. And then I will grab some orange. I don't have orange on my palette here. Let me take it somewhere here so you can see. So I'm taking some yellow and I will mix it. And I have some light red. I have very nice and concentrated vibrant orange, and I will start adding orange around the edges following my lines. So I'm literally following the ink lines, okay? I'm not focusing on blending or creating shadows, nothing. You can see that when I use wet in wet, the paint bleeds, and then it just creates all the different values there, and that's quite enough. I want to add some background, so I am going with my brush very loose and touching the pumpkin in a few spots so the paint actually bleeds to my background. So try to get loose. It's your sketchbook. We don't want to, create perfect illustration, and it's really to have a little bit of fun. So let's just try to make it fun, right? I need a little bit of burnt umber for my handle here. So I grab a little bit of paint. I try not to touch the orange parts so my paint doesn't bleed, but even if it happens, that's totally fine by me. I will grab more concentrated burnt umber just to add darkness here around the edges. This is how we create this 3D look. So when it's darker here around the edges, it makes it look like it has a rounded shape, okay? All right, now let's grab a bit more orange, and then I want it to be more concentrated, so let's try to make it. And I want to grab some paint. I'm using a bigger brush, size 10. You can definitely use a smaller brush if you feel like that's too big for you. And I want to go in and add a little bit of darker color around the ink lines, okay? And I do this while it's still wet. You can see how the paint just bleeds, and I really enjoy this. Like, my sketchbook is just to have fun, to improve, to explore, to test and see what will happen. So this project is definitely perfect for this. If you need the outlines of this, I will make sure it's on my Patreon. So if you need, you can check it out. There are tons of exclusive tutorials already that come with templates and step-by-step tutorials, so you can check them out. Okay, that's very nice. I will make this dry and I want to add a little bit of highlights. Okay, now that this is dry, I want to add a few highlights. So I usually go where I have the darkest parts and add a little bit of highlights. You can create deepness in your illustrations by leaving negative spaces, leaving white spaces from the beginning. But because I really like wet in wet techniques and I am actually covering the whole thing with water, for me, I find it easier to add the white spaces afterwards, which is not wrong. It's all fine. Okay, a little bit of highlights. We are searching for contrast. So adding some kind of a detail lines to bring deepness and contrast in our illustration. Okay, I think that's it. I'm quite happy with this sketch. It was definitely quick and it's perfect for daily sketching habits, to improve your skills or to just have some fun and peaceful moment for yourself. So that was it for today. I hope you enjoyed and you liked this video. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for your support. The outline templates are available on my Patreon, so I will link it below and you can check it out. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you will not miss any of the coming videos, and this will definitely help me grow my channel here and for sure reach more people who need a little bit of creative time for themselves. And yeah, I think that's everything. I will see you in another video. Bye.